Let's welcome back to the table mi amigo, Jason Nunez. He's a trailblazing leader, passionate entrepreneur, and fierce advocate for equality. He's the president and CEO of the Greater Fort Lauderdale LGBT Chamber of Commerce, and as a third-generation minority Air Force veteran, he has served at the Pentagon, the White House, the State Department, and Department of Labor. Jason, free HIV and STD testing coming to Wilton Manors. Tell me what's happening out.
Absolutely, Faye. The Greater Fort Lauderdale LGBT Chamber of Commerce has partnered with their corporate partner, the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, to bring HIV and STD testing and PrEP information directly to our community. AHF will be set up in front of the Greater Fort Lauderdale LGBT Visitor Center at 2300 Northeast 7th Avenue in Wilton Manors. They'll be on site Fridays and Saturdays starting at 5:30. This effort is about removing the stigma around testing and making prevention resources easy to access. Know your status and ask about PrEP. This partnership is another example of the great LGBT Chamber of Commerce's work that is community forward and amplifying its membership and corporate partners. For more information, you can visit gflglcc.org or contact the LGBT Chamber at 855-GFL-GLCC, or you can contact the AIDS Healthcare Foundation South Fort Lauderdale office. So we're excited because this was an opportunity that almost fell in our lap as a result of other city happenings. They were constantly testing in the large shops at Wilton.
Yes,
the Wilton
at
shops,
the Alibi shop.
At the Alibi shops outside of Hunter's, and there was a situation where they were no longer able to do that, and we immediately jumped in and we're like, hey, we own these parking spots. There's no need for a city permit. Like, we own the space. Come to us. And now they do testing on Friday and Saturdays. On September 20th, we're doing a whole health fair in front of the chamber office, including AHF as a result of this testing. They've seen foot traffic double from one week to the other in the new location. It's secluded. It's not in the heavy parking lot. It's secluded enough, but exposed enough to where the testers feel safe going in and approaching the van and removing that stigma. So I'm super excited about this partnership. I can't say any more great things about AHF and that partnership, what they're doing for us and what we're doing for them. And it's all about our community coming together and really amplifying each other. It's not about AHF or the chamber. It's really about our community and making sure that they're safe, they know their status, and they're prepped with the right resources.
And coming together. But I mean, again, big props going out to AHF. I mean, we couldn't be doing a lot of the things that we're doing without them, and they're coming to bat for us. You also mentioned PEP and PrEP, correct?
Correct.
So that's fantastic to be able to offer these, services to our community, and right before happy hour too, right? Because it's 5:30 to 7:30, and then you can go right into Hunter.
Right. Correct.
Or right into Alibi.
Yep.
Or you can stumble afterwards.
Or you can go to the pub.
Non-connecting services that you can send these people that test there to the right person to get PrEP, particularly PrEP and PEP, is change our community. I mean, let's face it, PrEP and PEP is changing the impact of, STDs and all that in the community. And now we're getting to the point where, Truvada, Discovery, all these things is so easily available and free.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay anything for this. I mean, maybe some other type of PrEP you do, but, injectables. But Discovery is free. People just access it. These are the perfect opportunities to access these services.
And I'm so glad that they're providing this service in front of your location, because with all of the HIV funding cuts, it is getting, harder and harder to be able to get the free HIV test. So glad they're doing that with you.
And so many people in our community are thriving with HIV, right? The days are behind us, hopefully, of losing so many folks to HIV and AIDS. So knowing your status is key. Getting on the right meds immediately is key. And the fact that you're able to help our community with that is amazing, because that stigma's still there.
It's still there. I mean, huge shout out to Haroon over at AHF, Hendy, Aaron. They jumped on this opportunity as soon as we called, and we're like, you can have our parking lot. Like, oh, you got kicked out of Alibi parking lot? You can have our parking lot. And we immediately jumped into that connection, and it really is about the community. They were so selfless. And I appreciate that corporate partnership, what they do for us, what we do for them, and just what we do for our community.
You know, in the current political environment and the ICE rates that we see around, a lot of people, particularly minorities and, you know, people that recently arrived in the country, don't have these opportunities. You know, they stay away because they don't want to expose themselves. These kind of opportunities are perfect for anyone that goes out at night and just wanted to, you know, get tested. Important, you know, very important. Otherwise, they will have to go to the health department. That is probably not going to happen if you are illegal or whatever the case may be. You may not want to go there, and then you have to go in the morning. Here you are just out, you know, going to the bars, just getting tested, and then if you need, you know, you get sent to the right, you know, prescriber. So that's what we need to do: connect services.
And that was a PSA from
That's
Dr.
right.
Dino.
That's right.
Queer News Tonight looks forward to seeing you at the free HIV and STD testing event every Friday and Saturday. And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.